Hello my beautiful souls, and welcome to another video. If you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe to my channel if you're new here, and ring that notification bell for any time I upload a new video. And please comment down below and let me know what you think of this video, and give me your thoughts and anything that you'd like to add or any topics for future videos. So today I'm in the park, my most perfect place to come when I just want to be in nature. I live in New York City, and I live in a co-op building where there's 6 floors, and we are subjected to being in the concrete jungle. So I make it my business to get out and surround myself with nature. I remember I lived in Florida for a little while, and I'm still thinking about, should I go back? Or I'm thinking about, really relocating for good. And when I relocate, it's definitely going to be somewhere tropical and somewhere where I'm surrounded by nature. I loved it in Florida. It was so beautiful. The only thing was it was really hot, but the nature all around me was just too much nature. Actually, alligators. There was an alligator in my front yard, literally. Snakes and all that stuff. But the sun was always there and just beaming down on me. The lakes where I lived, it was just abundance of lakes and an abundance of trees, palm trees. It was just beautiful, and I loved it. So I'm definitely thinking about either going back to Florida, which I'm not too sure about, or relocating to somewhere probably that I've never been before, but it's tropical and is filled with nature. Because in New York City, unfortunately, they're just building more and more buildings, more and more condos, more and more co-ops, more and more buildings, and that means that they are destroying nature. The more buildings you build, the more you're cutting down trees and taking away from the natural spaces that we have here. And the more I think about New York City, every day I'm just like, I think I've had enough of New York. I've lived in New York pretty much all of my life. I've lived in Florida a few times, but the majority of my life has been in New York, and my soul is ready to move on. So I'm going to be following my soul's journey and answering that call and seeing where my soul leads me. But for now, I'm still in New York, so I have to find places that will support me and support my soul. And that place is this park. I come to this particular park often, very often, and I love it. It has a lake. Let me show you guys the lake. Hopefully you can see it. There's people walking. But if you can see the lake, it's just a beautiful park. It has the swans. I remember one time I rescued a turtle in here, and I put him back in the water. He was like lost on the concrete. It's just a beautiful park. I go walking here. I exercise here. I've been coming here for years, and so today I just want to talk about how important it is for chosen ones to ground themselves. So what is grounding? As you saw in the thumbnail, my feet in the ground. My feet are in the ground right now as I speak. And grounding means that you are grounding yourself into the earth, because that is where we get our sustenance. Everything that nourishes us is literally from the earth. The fruits, the vegetables, everything is from the earth. So if we neglect the earth, and we are from the earth, we come from the earth, and when we die, we go back to the earth, this flesh. And we have to connect with the earth, because if we don't, we will just be loop-de-loop out there, right? It's great to have your spiritual practices, praying, meditating, whatever you do to connect spiritually. But I believe also part of that spiritual practice is grounding yourself, making sure that you are grounded in the earth, because this is where our temple lives. So we have to connect with it, just like we connect our soul with the spiritual realm. We connect our body with the earth, the earthly realm. It keeps us grounded. It keeps us connected to everything else around us. Because ultimately, we're all connected spiritually and we're all connected physically, even though it may not look like it. There's a lot of division in the world. But the more we ground ourselves, we will learn and we will know and we will feel how we are connected to the trees. We're connected to the squirrels. We're connected to the birds. We're connected to the grass. We're connected to the flowers. We're connected to the rocks. We're connected to all these things. We're connected to the water. We're connected. And so we have to make it our priority to be in nature and be still and come here and connect with those things that we come from, those things that we are a part of. So grounding, as you can see, let me show you here. I'm grounding myself. So how do you ground yourself? Well, come out in nature and take off your shoes. Feel the dirt. One place I love also is the beach, but I don't get to go to the beach as often as I would like because I don't live near the beach. But the beach, the sand, walking through that hot sand, putting your feet in the water, all of that stuff is grounding, and it's healing. It's healing for you. There's energy in the ground. Everything is energy. So there's energy in the dirt. There's energy in the grass. There's energy in the ground that can literally come up through your feet and heal you and energize you and make your body whole. So, because your body, especially your feet, is connected, all of your organs, everything. So your feet and your hands, like something about the palms of your hands and your feet. So that's why you want to touch the tree. I can't reach the tree right now, but you want to touch the tree. Maybe do some gardening. Put your hands in the dirt. When we were kids, we always played in the dirt. Why? Because we knew as kids, subconsciously, that the dirt was healing. So, pick up the dirt, run your fingers through the dirt, touch the trees, touch the flowers, even if you have plants in your home, touch them, stroke them, feel their dirt, because those things are part of the earth, and those are the things that will heal you, and you're also healing nature in return. So nature's healing you and you're healing them. That's why they say plants love it when you talk to them and sing to them and things like that. You are healing them and they're healing you in return with their oxygen and all the stuff that you need from them. So, it's unfortunate that now they are, especially in New York, I don't know where you're from, and let me know if this is happening in your city. Most big cities, this is happening. They are chopping down the trees. They are building lots of buildings, and it's taken away from our nature, and it's putting more carbon monoxide in the air and things like that. I was telling my daughter today, like, New York City stinks. And I really need to, I'm grateful, I'm thankful, for a place to live and things like that. I'm always grateful. But I also recognize when it's time to move on. And New York City has a smell. It's New York City, unless you really take care of your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, your physical health, New York can literally, it can stress you out. You can work yourself to death. It's really designed to heal you. So, but I refuse to let that happen. That's why I make everything about myself a priority, and I'm doing it more and more and more. And I'm so thankful that I get the opportunity to do this, because not everybody has that opportunity. But no matter what, you have to make time for it. You have to make time for it. There are times I come out here and I just, bring my journal. I journal, listen to my meditation music, just stare at the lake, watch the ducks and the swans swim, listen to the birds chirp. And this is something that I encourage you to do, because once you come out in nature, you will feel refreshed, renewed, revived, rejuvenated, because this is where you belong after all. The Matrix has given us housing and things like that, all these buildings and houses, but we come from nature. We are nature. So we feel most comfortable in nature. Our soul loves it, and it's happy, and nature is happy when you come out and join it. So, chosen ones, why is it important for you to ground yourself? It's important on every level. So start making it a practice. Start making it a priority to seek out nature and just spend time there. If you're from the concrete jungle of any city like I am from, please take time out and seek out a nice park, a nice space where you can ground yourself. If you're fortunate enough to live in a beautiful home where you have a backyard, go outside, sit in the grass, plant your feet in the grass, touch your trees if you have one in your backyard. Whatever you need to do, and just spend time in nature and ground yourself, because grounding is necessary for the chosen ones. I hope this video was enlightening for you, and if it was, please leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this video. Tell me where you live. Tell me if you've been doing any grounding work, grounding exercises. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, love, and light. Bye-bye.